Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call to order, excuse me, the Blair County Board of Commissioners for Thursday, June 11, 2026 at being 10 a.m. I please ask that you all join me in a moment of silent prayer. If you'd please join me and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Executive session announcements.
We did not have any this week.
Okay. I'll make a motion for the ratification of the Board of Commissioner meeting minutes for 12/11/2025, 12/18/2025, 1/8/2026, 1/15/2026, 1/22/2026, and 1/29/26. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Public comment. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Rosemary Ellis. I live in Altoona. Last week I dropped off a letter to you folks. I hope you had a chance to read it. I'm going to go ahead and read it mostly because I'm a little bit nervous and this will help follow my notes.
That's all right. Take your time.
Okay. I am here in response to a recent balloon release sponsored by the Altoona Area High School yearbook staff that was held at Mansion Park the last week of school. I was surprised to see this balloon release because I thought it was common knowledge that these balloon releases are dangerous for wildlife, the environment, power lines, and aviation. I contacted Superintendent Brad Hatch, and he got back to me right away, and he assured me that the balloons they used were biodegradable and they do not use the string that causes so many problems that wildlife get caught up in or get stuck in the trees. But since then, I found out that these biodegradable balloons take 6 months to several years for them to break down, so they do pose the same danger to wildlife as plastic and also stay in the environment. Wildlife often makes the mistake and thinks that these balloons are food. Their ingestion is deadly for the animals. Birds and animals get tangled in the strings, which results in injury, prevents feeding, escaping predators, or flying. Farm animals, especially here in Blair County, we have, that's the thing. Farm animals such as goats and cows are harmed by eating the balloons in the strings. Mylar balloons, which are metallic, are dangerous for infrastructure. Power companies report thousands of outages annually due to the balloons tangled in power lines. They're a danger to aviation, blocking pilots' views and getting ingested into jet engines. They get tangled in trees and are a source of litter. Many municipalities are now banning balloon releases. The state of Louisiana is banning balloon releases as of August the 1st because of the danger to wildlife and they get caught up in the waterways. I'm asking the commissioners to consider banning all balloon releases, biodegradable or not, here in Blair County. Now, the Altoona High School event was the same week that we honored the birthday of Pennsylvania native Rachel Carson, who wrote the book Silent Spring. I don't know if any of you all are familiar with that. In the meantime, I did do a little bit of research because I wanted to find out if there are any other municipalities in Pennsylvania that have banned balloon releases.
Maybe you have 30 seconds.
Okay. I didn't find that out, but in the meantime, I found out that their Senator Amanda Capoletti has introduced Senate Bill number 879 to make it unlawful to intentionally release balloons filled with lighter-than-air substances. She's also working with the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, our state parks, to end this practice. So I would ask Blair County Commissioners, let's be first, and let's lead the way, and also encourage our state legislators to pass this law. And like I said, let's protect Blair County and honor Rachel Carson. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, do you have any, should I be up here? Do you have any questions? No?
I do
Okay.
not. Thank you. Any other public comment? Hearing none. Commissioners' comments?
I do not have anything.
I don't have anything. Thank you.
That makes all of us that. Chief Clerk, comments?
Thank you. Please note that there was an error on the previous agenda pertaining to the opioid settlement fund commitment for the prison MATP program continuation. The organization should have been listed as Prime Care Medical instead of Pyramid Healthcare. We had duplicated that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Could you run us through the consent agenda?
Resolution 146, 2026, ratification of 18 warrants that are listed. Ratification of total payroll for the paycheck dated May 29, 2026 for $1,2047.33. Then we have several budget transfers to cover shredding events throughout the county. And a budget transfer to cover the county vehicle maintenance for $121.69. And simply verified fees for another budget transfer. And these are for new hires and background checks that are performed by our HR department. For the commissioners, requesting approval of a letter of support from the Board of Commissioners for the Cambria-Allegheny Regional Highway Safety Network to apply for funding for the 2026-2027 Community Traffic Safety Project. For Public Safety EMA, we're requesting approval of 9 members that are listed to the Blair County Local Emergency Planning Committee, the LEPC, as per section 6022.203B of Act 165 for a 5-year term from January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2030. The names listed are Emily States, Hannah Mitchell, Christopher Blessing, Matthew Rennie, Randy Santone, Jacob Felm Lee, Sienna Eller, Jessica Benson, and Devin Morin. And H and I are our employments and separations of employment.
Thank you. Make a motion to approve the consent agenda. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
I'm an aye with abstentions to payments to Julia Burke, Thomas and Chandra Dindora, and Hollidaysburg Borough.
Noted, thank you.
I'm going to go and have, go out of order here and have Pete Weeks come up. He's obviously extremely busy, so we'll start with Pete.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate the Commissioner's Office working with me to get these 2 items on the agenda. The first item should be relatively straightforward. It's just a CGIS sponsoring agency compliance agreement. The company Viper is asking for a contract with them for the sum of $1, essentially to designate the District Attorney's Office as an agency that can designate qualified police officers to have access to the Viper system to aid in certain investigations. And obviously the reason that this needs to be supervised is it's treated not the same as, but similar to criminal histories or other confidential information where you don't want people using it inappropriately or to look and see information about their friend or loved one. So that's why it needs oversight and compliance. So I would, at this time, move for the commissioners to approve that contract and note that it's for the sum of $1, just essentially designating the District Attorney's Office with that responsibility. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
The final request from the District Attorney's Office today is UPMC Children's Hospital is essentially insisting that we agree to a contract that delineates a payment schedule for their expert witnesses, primarily for child abuse, whether physical or sexual assault cases. I'm not sure that this would apply to treating physicians, but there are a lot of times where in a child abuse case, we would have to call a pediatrician or other type of doctor, usually from UPMC Children's, to testify that the injuries are not consistent with how the defendant described them to have occurred or something along those lines. And we typically take care of expert fees through Munis on a case-by-case basis and don't really have contracts with our expert witnesses. For whatever reason, UPMC is being UPMC and demanding that we execute this contract. It is my understanding that typically we would get this signed by UPMC, and as I indicated through email, I can certainly table this if we need to get it signed by them first. It came to my attention a few days ago, and the commissioners were kind enough to let me list it today. So I do appreciate that, and I'll defer to the commissioners as to whether I need to go out and meet with somebody from UPMC and get it signed. I would note that the district attorney's office already meets with the commissioners in our budget meeting annually to get an amount of money approved for expert witness fees. So we're not asking for any additional funds. This is just UPMC essentially demanding that we sign this contract.
I think what we can probably do is approve it and not sign it until it's been signed.
Agreed.
And I would note that generally speaking, for these types of services, a contract is not required. It's only required because UPMC is requiring it, so.
Yeah, I would completely agree with that. Yeah, this was a surprise to me, and again, I guess more of the same from UPMC.
Okay, thank you. I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Approve pending
Pending.
receiving a signed contract.
Okay, I'll modify that. I'll make a motion to approve pending UPMC signing the contract. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Comments or questions? My only comment on this, and I know it has nothing to do with you, is that I did have the opportunity, I think we've had the opportunity to review the pay schedule. It is my hope that the courts will work with the DA's office, that we're not spending $550 per hour for someone to sit here until the courts find it, that they're finally able, to be able to get them in court. I hope that you're able to explain to the courts the amount of money this is costing us, and that they are able to get this individual in and out so that we're not paying them to sit here.
Absolutely, and just so the Board of Commissioners and the public are aware, several times over the last 2 years under the current court system, I have had to subpoena experts and brought them out only to have the court grant a defense continuance of a pretrial motion. Most recently, it involved a case where we alleged someone caused the wrongful death of an infant, and we had not one but two forensic pathologists to come out to answer the pretrial motion filed by the defense attorney. It was continued by the court, and I want to say at the expense to the district attorney's office of over $5,000 for witness fees where witnesses did not, I mean, they were here and they were ready to testify, but they never testified because the matter was continued. So I heartily agree with that.
Well, that's the taxpayers paying that. So any other comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you. I will coordinate with Ms. Claycomb. We will provide you guys with a signed copy as soon as possible.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Prison.
Thank you. On behalf of the prison, I'm requesting approval of the agreement between the County of Blair on behalf of the Blair County Prison and Katie Ness to provide hair trimming services to inmates at the prison for the period of April 23rd, 26 through April 23rd, 27 at the rate of $12 per inmate per cut.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Is this an increase from last year?
Yes, it is a slight increase, but it's also a different person. We had to get a whole other contract for a new, because we lost the one that we've been using prior.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you. CYF. Good morning.
We're requesting approval of a contract amendment for Resolution 474-2025 between the County of Blair, Blair County Children, Youth and Families, and Juvenile Probation, and Adelphi Village for the additional detention services as outlined in Exhibit A through June 30th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you.
We're requesting approval for the fiscal year 2026-2027 agreement for payment of legal services between the County of Blair, Blair County Children, Youth and Families, and the law offices of Amy L. Willett for the period of July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027 at the rate of $2,300 per month.
And I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
We're also requesting approval for the fiscal year 2026-2027 agreement for payment of legal services between the County of Blair, Blair County Children, Youth and Families, and the law offices of Lucas A. Kelleher for July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027 at the rate of $2,300 per month.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
And lastly, we're requesting approval for the fiscal year 2026-2027 purchase of service agreement and HIPAA Business Associates agreement between the County of Blair, Blair County Children, Youth and Families, and Dr. Terry O'Hara, PhD, for the period of July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027 at the rates outlined in Attachment E.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Social services.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're requesting approval for, to authorize Commissioner Debbie Kessling as the chief elected official to sign a budget revision, to reallocate $913 from admin and move it to rehab activity 58005 under the county's home contract.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Requesting approval of the quote received from the HSS Systems, which is the Human Services Software Systems, for 8 hours of labor to create a program to update the current contract table in the Department of Social Services HSS system in the maximum amount of $1,050. And from my understanding, it's to help streamline the process.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Okay. Requesting approval of a property owner contract agreement for the Affordable Housing Trust Fund Code Compliance Repair Assistance Program between Blair County Social Services, Daniel Bauer, and GNR Excavating and Demolition for the demolition and removal of 2 sheds located at 123 East Caroline Avenue, Altoona, at a cost of $5,221, and that is funded through the Affordable Housing Trust Fund.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you very much. And Alicia.
I'm presenting on behalf of Chris Frederickson. Public Safety EMA requesting adoption of the Hazard Mitigation Planning section of the FEMA Region 3 Mitigation and Blair Resilience, addressing vulnerability and exposure, the BRAVE program, as the Blair County Hazard Vulnerability Assessment and Mitigation Plan with an effective date of May 26, 2026 through May 25th of 2031.
Happily
Long
make a
time
motion
coming.
to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Any comments? All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. And Paul. Good morning.
Requesting approval of the advertisement and bid specifications for the County Road 104 rehab project and the construction plans.
I'll happily make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
I will happily second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First item, requesting approval of the acknowledgement document from Tyler to discontinue our PACE contract. That's the Planned Annual Continuing Education Recurring Services effective August 31st, 2026. This removes a service that we aren't utilizing to its fullest capacity, so saving some money.
We're all for saving money.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
All right, second item is requesting approval of the budget impasse policy. This protects us, well, the county financially, in the case of a state budget impasse. That should happen again.
I'm sure it will. Happily make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And commissioners?
Thank you. We are requesting approval of the 2026-2027 P Corp Commercial Liability Insurance Renewal Proposal for the county for the policy period of June 1st, 2026 through June 1st, 2027 in the amount of $696,557. It will be paid in 3 installments.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Requesting approval for the County of Blair to submit an application for the 2026-2027 P Corp Loss Prevention Grant Program to complete the installation of a fire alarm system down at the highway on East Loop Road for $11,233.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions?
This is a grant, so this is great. Thank you.
Yep, the grant will pay for the entire project.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Sorry, thank you. Requesting approval of a grant cooperation agreement by and between the County of Blair and Southern Alleghenies Planning and Development Commission, the SAP&DC, joining the 5-county effort to update the Alleghenies Ahead and prepare a replacement regional comprehensive plan that will serve as the county's comprehensive plan for Blair, Cambria, Fulton, Huntington, and Bedford counties. This is administered and managed by Cambria County.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you. Requesting approval of a settlement agreement and release between the County of Blair and Rebecca Kraus, Matthew Kraus, and Isaac Kraus for a total amount of $97,500.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you. And finally, requesting approval of a reimbursement agreement amendment number 1 between the County of Blair and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through PennDOT for Bridge 81 and authorizing the chief clerk, myself, to sign said agreement.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you. There's no old business. I'll make a motion to adjourn. May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Next Board of Commissioners meeting will be held Thursday, June 18, 2026, 10 a.m. in this room. Thank you very much.